Well, that thing rolls pretty good, doesn't it? Okay, today we've got a custom Camaro, Hot Wheels Redline custom Camaro, original Sweet 16 model. As you can see, this one's in really rough shape. It's missing some paint. It's been repainted, and I'm afraid where these spots are that the paint is gonna be toned. So you have these tiny posts, the hood's a little loose, one of the hinges is loose. I hope it's not the pin on the hood. Windshield's a bit scratched up, has a crack in it. We'll polish it up best we can and put it back in because I don't have a replacement. We have some new wheels for this and some fresh paint. We'll see it when we open it up. Okay, we've got it drilled apart, so let's take a look at it on the inside. There's the base. Pretty nasty. A little paint on it. That'll come right off. We'll polish that up. Here's the interior. Ugh, that's really nasty. Looks like you rolled it through the mud. That'll clean right up. And here's the inside. Oh, there's the hood. Pop right out. Let's take a look. You can see, if I can get it to focus, right there on that side where the pin goes for the hood seems to be the part that squeezes down on it is gone. So we're gonna fix that with a little super glue, maybe a piece of wire or something. The other side looks all right. As we could tell, the inside used to be like an aqua color. We're gonna see if we got that in stock and match it up and return this to its old color. Oh, look, the windshield fell out. Has a little paint on it. We're going to clean that up, soak it in some brake fluid or super clean. Get all that off, polish it up, make it look brand new. We're going to try and keep everything original. Now, as far as the body goes, you can see the paint is caked on there. And the motor looks good, except for right here we got a little paint on the inside. Kind of odd, there's no breather cap. You want to be careful when drilling this post so we don't come through the hood, or we're going to have a radiator cap on the other side. Got good meat on both posts, so it should be easy to drill out. So I'm going to clean these posts up, drill them out, put some screws in there, and we're going to dip this in the stripper. Okay, we got a new bowl of citrus strip here. I mean, not citrus strip, whatever it is, the blue can from Walmart. I couldn't find my citrus strip, so we're going to use this. We're not going to put the hood on yet because the stripper will eat whatever I put on there, adhesive or otherwise. It'll eat it right off. So, and it's not a color change, but we're going to go ahead and make sure that we get the inside real good. Get all that paint off of that. And while that's working, we're going to put the windshield in the soak, polish up the base, and clean up the interior while we wait for that strip. Okay, I got the bottom all cleaned up and polished. Got some new wheels to go on here. I just used regular blue metal polish on this to make it polish up, but I used the buffer wheel on my grinder to polish it up. I think it looks pretty good. Got most of the tarnish off, so we're going to pop these wheels off carefully. If they don't come off, we're going to have to cut them off. But all you want to do is like very carefully squeeze the wheel. Don't pull too much. Just want to get that bearing loose. See? Save that bearing. Put that wheel on there. Some of these won't come off, and you'll have to cut them off. That one will have to cut off. That one came right off. The bigger ones tend to come off a little easier than little ones. Now if you take them off before you clean the base, you can put some oil on there and it will help the wheel to slide off. I've done that, kind of like it would help it penetrate up in there. Oh, that one come off after all. So we didn't have to cut those wheels. We can save those for another project. Got all these pretty wheels to go back on here. These are deep dish. I got these from the Red Line shop. Y'all go see John down at the Red Line shop. He's a great product. We're just going to pop these on. Oh, axle popped out of the hole. That's what you need the wheel tool for. You can get that at the Red Line shop as well. Get it on there and squeeze it. Get it on there like that. And we'll get our wheel tool. Alright, couldn't find my wheel tool, so we're going to use this little doohickey here. You just put it behind the bearing, press. Same thing here, press. This is a wrench for the tip of your air gun, your spray gun, your airbrush. There. That's some pretty good wheels on that thing. Looking good. Alright, we'll be happy with that. Alright, we're going to dip this windshield in the Pledge Revive. Okay, we'll set that. Alright, we got the windshield nice and clean. Dip one side in. You don't want no air bubbles because then the air bubbles will dry on your windshield. Ooh, I almost lost it there. Dip the other side. And wick it off. Just let it sit there. We'll cover it so no dust will get on it. We're going to let that dry for an hour or so and be ready to go. Okay, let's put this beauty back together. The hood repair I didn't take, for whatever reason, came back off. You can see right there. That's okay, this is going into the display cabinet. I'm not too worried about it. The hood will be there forever. The windshield, when you put the windshield on, it needs to fit inside this groove on the cowl there so that it will hold it up. Make sure you always check to see if your car has to have one of those. The windshield's been dipped in Pledge Floor Shine, and we're going to slide it right in here. Oops. As you can see, it sits right in there on top of the cowl vent. Let's pop the interior in. This Hong Kong has the black steering column. Man, that's looking nice right there. Look at that. That's a beautiful car. That's just a remarkable car. Alright, let's put the screws in it. Short one in the front, long one in the back. Tapping those skinny posts on these older cars is very hard. I am using the 256 screws. There are I think it's 1/72 screws. I don't know. I know Diecast Graveyard uses those smaller screws. My drill won't hold those bits, so I don't use those screws. We'll get these tightened up. Take a look. Got a lot of room back here. Looks like we could have went with bigger tires, like large in the back and mediums in the front, but this car had small on the front and medium on the back. That's what it calls for. Wow, look at that suspension. And there she is. This is a beautiful car. And if you're wondering why I painted the top black, if you look, you can see pitting on top. Well, not so much with the black paint anymore, but there were pits on the roof. You can see it in the right light, but there are pits on the roof, and they look really bad. If you look, there's some toning on the back. That's why I painted it so dark, to try and cover this some. The chrome on this car was damaged in some areas, and it just wasn't going to come out looking very good with a light coat of paint. So there we have it. This is the Hot Wheels Red Line Sweet 16 original custom Camaro restored. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell so you can get notifications for future videos. Y'all have an awesome day.